Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hindu Explain series. I am Kushagra Goel. And before we begin today's video with regards to our daily newspaper, I have some clarification to make. So in the comment section, unless you see a reply of your comment by the name of Kushagra Goel, by my name, okay, which the spelling of which appears in your thumbnail, or you see a reply by the Law Prep official channel, any other person replying to it is not an official information from our side. So that is one clarification for you all. Those are not our responses. We do not authorize those responses. In light of free speech, we let the community handle with regards to responses. But at certain times, I do reply to certain comments by my personal name and YouTube channel or from the official Law Prep handle. Okay, anyone responding to you or any reply that you get in any other pseudonym, because I have seen a lot of replies coming in from fake names or fake spellings of my name pretending to be me, or from the Law Prep side. So those are not authorized personnels by us. So therefore do not believe in the information they provide to you all. Okay, now having done that, yesterday I had promised that I will clarify how the UP or the Madhya Pradesh state have been able to make the laws. So stay tuned till the end of the video. I will be addressing that concern there. Okay, one doubt some students had was about trade deficit in general, whether trade deficit is good or bad. Okay, so see, that depends on economies to economies. Okay, so for example, United States does have a trade deficit, but it has capital intensive economy, that it is more based on not manufacturing produce in its own countries, but actually investing in companies that manufacture those produces outside United States. So it depends on economy to economy. India being a developing country, a developing economy, a middle income economy, we need a trade surplus, because in the sense of us generating more income. For what does trade deficit signify? That we are not producing enough for our own needs. For example, with regards to petroleum, so we are dependent on petroleum that is not manufactured or found in India, or gold, which is a property that we all love to possess, is not found in India in the amount that we need. So we import that. But because of that, the wealth of wealth of Indian economy is going outside, and not enough is returning in the trade bracket. Okay, we may also be getting capital income, but you realize that we need more. China has been able to quadruple or into multiply its economic growth into 5 times of India's GDP, because see, by 1980s India and China were at par, but now China's economy is 5 times more than India's. Why is that? Because it is a trade surplus economy. It manufactures the goods for the entire world. So because of that, they have edged out all the other economies. Okay, so it depends on economy to economy. In India's sense, it would be better for us if we had a trade surplus. Another doubt was about GST collections. So when I had discussed GST collection, I had made a statement about how GST collections in December are high this financial year, is also because the deadline for income tax submission is a little delayed. Why is that? Is if you check the GST returns over time since GST has been implemented, you will note that the highest GST collections is in March, April, because that is the time when financial year is closing. Because of COVID-19, this year the closing of financial year has been delayed. So as you know, businesses also then file their claims at the last moment, and because that last moment is December, January this time, that is precisely why the revenue return in December vis-a-vis previous years has also been higher. Okay, so that is another clarification for you all. Moving on, let's dive into today's newspaper. On the left hand side, you see government ropes in income tax department to crack down on GST fraud. What is GST fraud can happen? GST frauds can happen when you register your company or you multi-register tiers, different kinds of frauds, basically to evade the level of taxation that you have to pay to the government. Okay, so the government has strengthened the system of GST fraud or GST collection, trying to plug the gaps in the system so that income that is accrued to the government does not go out. Okay, so that is one thing. Then India approves 2 vaccine for emergency use. So see, now the details about the 2 vaccines are out, in the sense we have discussed them, but there is one thing that I had also highlighted yesterday and has been highlighted on the front page, is that phase 3 efficacy data of both these vaccines have not been published. It is standard. In the description you will find the video where I had explained the entire process of this, okay, and the different phases of vaccination. Okay, in the past 2 days also we have been providing a link to that video, and I suggest you should watch it. Why we keep on stressing this phase 3? Because this phase 3 only maximum amount of people are tested in real life environment. Okay, and only then we can find out whether the vaccine works in the public at large area. Okay, so therefore that is one concern that a lot of people have with the vaccines. They have been approved. One distinction with the Covishield and Covaxin is Covishield is the emergency use, Covaxin is only in rare emergencies, when the supply of Covishield will be less or there is not enough Covishield vaccines, then Covaxin will be used to substitute it. Okay, that is the reason why for this is because details of their data of efficacy is not yet been provided to the government. Okay, then the protest today is supposed to be another level of talks between farmers and the government, so we'll have to see about that. Okay, the Delhi government has established a center for promotion of Tamil language and Tamil culture in Delhi, because the government, this is by the state government of Delhi. Okay, the name of the center and all has not been provided. It is just a general news, not too specific from CLAT perspective. That is why I'm not stressing on it. Okay, then we'll move on to the editorial front. Okay, on the editorial front, the main editorial is about political analysis of the UPA, the United Progressive Alliance, and the Congress Party and politics of India in general. So there is no point discussing that. On the left hand side, a hurried gamble, opacity in communication is dangerous when there is high vaccine hesitancy. So this is again highlighting the point that I made about phase 3 trial, and that, for example, the statement here, the Serum Institute of India, because of its agreement with AstraZeneca, has furnished data from a phase 3 trial in UK and Brazil, but nothing publicly on how protective the vaccine has been in 1,600 Indian volunteers. So this is stating the fact, this is out in public, that they haven't given out details of its efficacy in India and whether the vaccine works on Indian people. Okay, so that is a concern that is being highlighted in this editorial also. Okay, then on the left hand side, a tortuous recovery, record GST inflows in December augur well, but the economy is still in a flux, in the sense that a lot more need to be done for the economy to really revive. And even though the GST returns in December have been high, something I began today's video with, yet that does not tell us that the economy itself has rebounded to the level of growth. Okay, so that is a general reading. The second editorial here, anti-disclosure amendment that hits public health. Okay, so I will be talking about this in a little bit more depth. Remember, the main purpose of this article is something of a very specific legislation. Okay, therefore don't expect you to be asked in detail about this editorial or from this point, but general questions about patent law are asked or can be asked. Okay, what are patents, what is their purpose, how do they help, and all of that. Okay, what is licensing, those kinds of things may be asked, and therefore I will explain this, but this is something that is extra or something that you can say related preparation, but not really the crux or the main part. Okay, then apart from that, on the left hand side there is speculation again about the US elections. Some US Republican senators have told that they will question the election in the Senate count, but other Republican senators have. So this is a controversy. All of this will be clarified on January 6th. There is no point detailing more and more about the American system of election in so much depth, about how you can raise a question or who can raise, or when it is finally certified. At once I have explained that entire process. If you haven't, do check that out, the entire procedure and these clarifications about what this editorial also states is something also which I have addressed. This is a developing story, speculation that this may happen, this may not happen if the senators do not approve it by Republican House. So see, this is all political news from the US, part of their US politics, and how the supporters of Donald Trump do not want him to go. So they'll try their last ditch, but probably this will not happen. We'll wait for January 6th to see if it happens this way or that way. We will clarify that on that particular day. As of today, it doesn't make much sense, okay? Don't ignore the women farmers. So this is highlighting a concern of the women farmers in general. Why do we need to talk about them is because in India, the facts from this article tells us that in agricultural census, 73.2% of the rural women are engaged in farming activities, but only 12.8 own landings. That means that even though women are working to support their farming families, their contribution and help is not recognized in the form of right, that they, even though they work on the farmland, they are not recognized as the owners. What was the original problem with the zamindari system? The zamindari system was zamindars owned the land and the farmers were known as agricultural workers and not given the right to the land. So there was the slogan that jiski zameen jo khet mein kaam karega usi ka, okay. So it was to recognize that those people who actually work on the farmland possess the real rights about it, okay. So jo khet mein kaam karega, so now women actually work on the farmland, but the government recognizes them as agricultural workers or not farmers, or but labels them as cultivators or agricultural laborers, okay. So this is a concern, and further they face further marginalization in the system of the new farm laws is what this editorial is. Most important thing that we need to know is how women are not recognized as real cultivators of the land. This is a fact that this editorial tells us. Rest is what can happen with the farm laws, that is speculation realm, so we will not delve into that, okay. Then this is charting out the pattern of floods and droughts in India, which is recurring problem. So some days ago I had pointed out in an editorial that post 2005 India has faced adverse geographical events in the light of floods, droughts or earthquake, landslides far more. The frequency of them has increased far more, and this is what it is telling us, the map of where floods and droughts, okay. So this is aspects of climate change that we had discussed, okay. Then moving on the other national news, on that front again we don't have much news from CLAT perspective, okay. It is mostly political from one side or the other. Malayalam poet, lyricist Anil Panchuram passes away, so he was a person of the industry there. See, some obituaries, some people passing away is irrelevant from the person in news aspect because of related events. So when we had talked about Narendra Bul Kumar, Colonel Narendra Bul Kumar, him passing away, the related event was Operation Meghdoot. So with certain events, certain things are important, but not with every person. Yet it is important just to go through them, so nothing comes out of the blue for your CLAT examination, okay. Moving on, again on this front, national news, as I stated, there is not much real update. The government on the left hand side, the Food Safety Standard Authority of India has capped trans fats. So trans fats percentage in foods have now been reduced. This is in light of rising obesity in children in urban centers and general rise in obesity. So trans fat lead to low metabolism. Low metabolism increases the percentage of fat in your body, and that affects your overall health and increases the risk of diabetes, heart, okay, and cholesterol levels. So the FSI has reduced the level of trans fat in food, which will now be 2% and 3% and then 2%, though it will be by 2022 it will be reduced to 2%, okay. So you can go through this part, okay. And WHO's part was pledge is to reduce trans fat in food by 3 to 2%. For viewers outside India, the National Board, the fellowship examination, fellowship program for international students, the examination date has been announced, okay, which is 14th March 2021. So we have a lot of viewers outside India also on our channel. So an update for you all, if you are looking for this fellowship program or are interested in it, do check this entire news notice update on the Hindu page, which is number 10. Okay, on page number 10 is the notification for you all to check it out. Okay. Apart from that, see, here is a description of the vaccines that have been approved in different countries. Okay. Now you may ask, certain, we have been discussing these vaccines in general. So for example, efficacy data and other storage guidelines of these and what their status is internationally, a lot of vaccines. So we have covered some of them already. For example, the Pfizer Moderna vaccine, the Oxford University's AstraZeneca, the Sinopharm one, and then there are others, okay, which have been approved at different places, but their details are not yet known. So for example, with the AstraZeneca vaccine, its efficacy is up to 90%, but not yet verified in India. Storage is 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, approved for emergency use in India and in United Kingdom. The Bharat Biotech ICMR vaccine, Covaxin, storage again 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, approved strict restricted use in emergency situation in India. Okay, so this is different from emergency use, something that I highlighted from front page. Okay, then Pfizer BioNTech, the German company, and US pharmaceutical company, efficacy 95% minus 70 degrees Celsius. Moderna vaccine 94.5 minus 20, approved in Canada, emergency use in US. Okay, so see, these are updated details about vaccines. Originally when the Moderna vaccine was announced, it had minus 70 again. Now they have reduced, they have managed to have the thermostability of the vaccine up to minus 20 degrees Celsius, and on room temperature it can be stored for 30 days to 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. Okay. Then Gamaleya Research Center 91%, early use in Russia, emergency use in Belarus and Argentina. These are vaccines that you need to see, detail is there, so we will just go through it, but the ones that have been approved in India and the ones who were primary front runners of vaccines, which is Moderna and Pfizer vaccine, are something that need to be seen. Okay, then there are different vaccines, and then is the Sinopharm one. We have talked about it. The efficacy is unknown, storage is 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, approved in China, UAE and Bahrain, something we had talked about earlier. Okay, so as more and more vaccines will be approved in India, it will be becoming easier for people to get themselves vaccinated against COVID-19. Okay, so again, on the economic and sporting front, we don't have much news from CLAT perspective. Similarly, see, on the international front, 12 GOP senators oppose Biden win. So this is something that I told you when the op-ed was also there. This is speculation, January 6th. So something that is happening in US politics, politicians playing their politics, but from our perspective not relevant. Okay, only once everything is finalized we will check it out on this January 6th and 7th. Okay, and then China amends defense laws to boost war preparedness. So what they have added is a term which is known as under economic conditions also. So for example, development interest. So if China has development interest in certain places and those are hampered, so this is in light of the Belt and Road Initiative that China runs. Okay, so it has economic interest in different countries, it is preparing the infrastructure there. So those are development or economic interest of Chinese, and on that front they have given the power to Xi Jinping to impose anything. Okay. Apart from that, as I told you, sporting front, not much news. So we will move on to the article about patent. Okay, so the main editorial, as I stated, is about one rule. Patent is something for any invention that you do. Okay, for example, even the most basic ones like the light bulb, right, they were patents. Or to anything specific, for example, the technology of this pen through which you can write on the screen was probably a patent of some company, right? So that is why these are different patents process. things that are patented, that is these persons were the first, or they were the front runners of coming up with this idea and recognition of that. Okay, but India has a different patent regime which is unique in the sense that even if you have granted a patent as long as 20 years, then you have a need to use that patent for the benefit of the public. That is, that patent has to be worked in India and is available to the public at reasonable price. You will not be given a patent for such a long time period and benefit from it without benefiting the public at large, is a limitation. Okay, so on that front, what are the two things? Section 146 of the Patent Act 1970 and the patent rules have a form number 27. Okay, so this has been updated recently by the government and certain disclosures were necessary in form 27. Okay, now the government has, the editorial tells us as that this form 27 has been diluted further, that is less and less details are now needed. So if a company can, now the only information needed from the company is whether they are working that patent in India and how much economic turnover they are generating. Now this does not tell us whether the patent has been given to an Indian company, what price it is being given, whether they are actually doing it or not. So it just makes the task of those who want a patent for 20 years, which could give them a monopoly in the market for a long time period. 20 years is a long time period to have a product, right? So the editorial is telling us the story of how, for example, the anti-cancer drug Sofenib or Nexavar was not available in India, but through this provision was made available to an Indian company and then provided to people at a lower price. Okay, so the editorial is stating that because of this dilution in the rules, it will become easier for companies to get long patent and the Indian public will be at disadvantage, which goes against the purpose of the section 127 and its entire substance. There is a precursor story that the government has been amended this form 27 after a PIL which was pending before the Supreme Court, and the court asked the government to plug in the loopholes. The government has actually reduced and made it easier for companies to gain monopoly, which is against public interest, is what this entire story is about. See, what becomes most important is what is patents, and this all this thing that I explained you may not be really relevant from CLAT perspective, but because we do the explainer series and it is an onus on us to explain you what is there in the newspaper, and this is in the field of law, so it becomes imperative that we cover all your bases. Even, and maybe if something comes out of the blue related to such specific knowledge, you have your basis covered on that. Okay, so if you have any doubts, feel free to put it in the comment section. Now the last bit, I had promised yesterday that I will address it and tell you. So one doubt a lot of students had, that India has a special marriage act approved by the parliament, then how can the state of Uttar Pradesh or UP make specific laws for marriage or conditions when you want to convert during a marriage or for marriage? Okay, so the reason why this is because of the 7th schedule. The 7th schedule tells us who can make laws on what subjects. Okay, so in that light, on state list, entry 1 and entry 2 gives public order and police power to the state. The states have the exclusive right to make laws about this. And on the concurrent list, that is both state and center can make laws about marriage and divorce. So the UP law has one provision that if after marriage you will be converting, one fact that you need to know is by default of marrying someone of a different faith, your religion does not get converted. Okay, you have to take an active step to actually convert yourself from one religion to another. So in UP law, the new law, you have to disclose, for example, whether you are converting, that information has to be provided. And if another aspect is, if by inducement for marriage purposes or the sole purpose of conversion has been marriage, then it can be slated to be unlawful. Okay, so the reason why UP or Madhya Pradesh could do it is because of marriage and divorce is under entry 5 of the concurrent list, that is both state and center can make laws. remember this ordinance has not been approved by the house, okay, it is still an ordinance yet to face the assembly or approved by the governor, okay. And you know that the aspect of judicial review is also there, so this has also not been stated to be lawful or constitutional in the light of by the courts, the high court or the supreme court, okay. So that is thing that has to be watched on this regard, okay. So this is a clarification. The seventh schedule becomes really important. You can always be asked where are the subjects on who can make laws provided in the constitution. It is the seventh schedule. So on that front I will end today's video. Again I am issuing a clarification, unless it is by the official law prep handle or by Kushagra Goel, my name that appears on the thumbnail, any other reply that you get to your comments is not official, okay. That is not the official position of law prep tutorial. Thank you so much. If you like the work that we are doing, give this video a thumbs up, and if you are one of those new to the channel, do subscribe to it and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the update for tomorrow.